we should make a point of collecting star bits here. Because I believe this is the Hungry Limbo mission, so... I feel like I should be like talking about some nonsense right now. I realized I've just been like quiet for like a hot minute here. I don't know. I kind of don't have a whole lot to say right now. I'm just kind of like, yeah, this game is neat and I'm enjoying it, and I hope that anyone watching the VOD also enjoys it, because this is very enjoyable. It's just a wonderfully made game. I don't know, maybe next stream I look up some like space facts and just talk about that. Maybe I could talk about something I already know about space. Like, I don't know, something cool about space. Fun fact, did you know that when... So, like, you know how, like, stars, like, they fuse, different atoms, like our star, for example, uses nuclear fusion to, turn, helium, or no, not helium. It uses, okay, hold on. I lost my train of thought there because I, like, messed up my movement. Yeah. It's, they use our star uses nuclear fusion, it's using hydrogen for that. And, you know, there are different, like, different types of stars that will fuse different types of things, like, I think you could fuse, there's, like, stars that could fuse carbon, and, like, I think oxygen, you know, I don't entirely remember off the top of my head. Yeah, maybe I should look up space facts then. But the thing that I found interesting is that, like, there's 8 or so elements that they go through, like, on the periodic table, before... I could hear a star bit somewhere. Where is it? Oh. There's, like, 8 or so elements that they go through before they get to the last one. And that last one is iron. And you might be wondering, wait, if there's only, like, 8 or so, why is it stopping at iron? And it's like, well, there's something special about what happens with iron when it fuses that. Because the reason why that's the last element that any star will ever fuse is because as soon as they start to fuse that, the star will collapse within seconds. Which, when you realize how big a star is, like insanely big, the fact that something like that could collapse within seconds, mere seconds, not minutes, not hours, not days, seconds. And it's because and the reason why that happens is because iron is too heavy of an element to fuse. It basically just makes the star become way too dense, and it will collapse and go supernova, and it may turn into a black hole at that point. It might turn into a neutron star, which is also another really cool phenomenon, or I think it could just dissipate entirely. But when I learned that when I was like 16 or whatever, that freaking like blew my mind to like think about, because it's such a crazy concept. At least, like, the thing is, like, you need to fathom or have some sense of how big, um, a star is, and how, not just, like, how big it is in terms of volume, but how big it is in terms of mass. Like, how dense those things are is insane. Like take, like, a white dwarf star. If you can conceptualize how heavy our star is, the star that we orbit, if you can conceptualize how massive that is, and I mean truly massive, then I want you to think about the fact that you could take the mass of that star, and it like, if you take a white dwarf of the same mass, meaning the same weight, its volume would be the size of Manhattan. And when you consider that Manhattan is just like a small part of New York, the state, and which is a small part of the United States, which is a small part of North America, which is just a part of the planet, and our planet is small, like really small compared to the sun. You take something the mass of the sun, condense it to the size of Manhattan, and that's how freaking dense a white dwarf is. That's insane. That's the type of stuff that just blew my mind the first. I mean, it still kind of blows my mind now. It's space is really crazy stuff. All right, let's feed this guy. Right, this is what we're looking for. Alright. Yeah, so this is the introduction of one of my favorite mechanics from this game, flipping gravity. I think it's a really cool concept, and it's something I love in this game. Let's go get the life, but not without... let's not sacrifice ourselves for it. That would kind of nullify it. Okay, let's get some extra stuff here. It's worth collecting these star bits, by the way, because that stuff matters in the hub world. But it's not like such a big deal that I'm going to bother killing 3 Goombas for it. It's just, you know, getting that one. Oh yeah, this one's kind of... This star's always kind of amused me, because, like, you could collect these like, 5, like, blue star, whatever, star chips, to create pole stars to help you get across. Or you could do a long jump. I wonder if that was an oversight on Nintendo's part, or if that was very intentional to like create this shortcut for people who know how to do a long jump, or if it was like just a happy accident. So we could unlock this. We could go do that, but I want to finish off Good Egg Galaxy. I want to get this star first. And then we can go to the Honey Hive Galaxy, be a bee. Because you could become a bee. I guess spoilers for like 14-year-old game if you haven't if you don't know that. But you know. Not that that's like a huge bombshell spoiler, it's just like, it's a thing. And I know you can get up there. Oh. But do I need to be more on this side then? Oh, I almost had it. There we go. Hell yeah. Let's go. And let's go save this Toad. Hey, Toad. I love how this guy just, like, doesn't care that he was just frozen. He's like, oh, I'm free now? I guess I'll spin. Yeah, I don't care about those that much. Oh wait, I need coconuts. I think the game got a little bit confused because it was squished, but not by Mario. Actually, I think we want to wait on that one, because I think I remember what that is. I think that's the Power Star.